Okay. Um. All right. Hey, we're doing a podcast. This is me. I'm Chris Damon. This is my other friend Chris. This is Christopher Swigert. Say good morning.
Good morning, but also good night for y'all who are around the South Carolina area.
All right. Let's get the ball rolling. Why don't we? Uh, Airline food. What's up with that?
Typical of most other areas. Most.
I was just joking. I wasn't actually gonna start with that, but if we want it, we can start with that if you'd like.
I mean, we could start with political and then stuff
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
political. Let's get into this BLM shit. Do we even want to though?
I mean, if we're gonna upload this to Spotify, then I would recommend not because we will upset a lot of people.
Okay, then let's not. And
If
cut that
we,
out, Evan,
because
later
people on.
in post. Um. All right. Let's continue here. Let's just get the ball rolling with current stuff. Let's see. Current.
Well, coronavirus has passed over.
Yeah. Coronavirus, that was a mess. I mean, like, I honestly like that
And
was a
people were very
mess.
scared of it for
And it
a
wasn't
couple
it wasn't
reasons,
it
but
wasn't per se scary. It was just, I think it was more of a
worrisome.
like a social hindrance than it was anything. I mean, like, Jesus, 1,100 people lost their jobs. I mean, I could get the numbers wrong, but I mean, that's just a lot of people lost their fucking jobs for that crap. I mean, I don't know. It's like I mean, I
But
don't know, bro.
I mean, honestly, if we're being all honest, we should have just tried to analyze the old coronavirus symptoms, narrowed it down to its first iteration from the original coronavirus. Because the word COVID-19 just means it's 19th evolution, and it's
Hmm.
a evolutionary form.
I mean, let's go away from all that pandemic crapo. Let's do some funny personal stories. What do you got any? You got any
Other
good
than the
ones?
fact that one time I may or may not have sat on top of an ant pile when I was younger. After,
Wow.
hold on. But
Let me hear
besides
this.
that, well, one time I was scrapping with my dad when I was like 5 or 6. I was messing around with this old computer tower. One of the metal wires that was for the electricity stuck out and poked right through my finger, through the bone, mind you, and it hurt
Ooh.
like a.
Ooh.
It
Wow.
hurt.
Oh well, I remember when I was about like 8 or so. So there's this pier. It had some puff mud on it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I left mud.
So the puff mud, right? I was walking
Yeah.
and I slipped and I fell on a bunch of oysters and dude, my hand was. I still have the scar. It's pretty bad, but I mean, it's like I had to get it like sewed up on the spot. Luckily, there was this fire department that was like right there, so they had to sew it up on the spot. No anesthetics. I swear to God, that was probably the most painful experience in my life.
I
I
forgot.
hate
What does pluff
I
mud
I
do?
I got stitches ripped out twice. So the other time I ripped a hole in my leg from this Chinese urn I was sitting on while I was watching TV, and I've had to get stitches twice. It was not fun. I did not enjoy. One time they did the second time they did zip ties. Mm-hmm.
I forgot
Very.
what does pluff mud do to your skin?
It doesn't do anything to your skin. It's just it's really it's a bacterial thing. A lot of bacteria likes to hide in there because
Like
it's
a
hot. It's hot and
like
mucky.
acidic bacteria.
It's just certain types of them, like just like germs, like common cold and flu, influenza, shit like that.
Yeah.
Just the common
You want to
stuff
talk
like
about like
that.
sicknesses, the most deadly sicknesses we've had?
Just I guess yeah. We'll just go on some personal
Well, let me
stuff.
start
And
off
this
with
is our
mine.
first. All right, go.
Well, one time I had a bad habit of like swallowing like the snot that came up from my throat mixed with my nose, and one day I contracted bronchitis, which would have led up to pneumonia if I didn't put a stop to it. And
Whoa.
if I didn't stop it, I probably would have gotten killed by it.
Permanent. Jeez, fuck. I think the like most deadliest sickness I had, I almost got fuck, what is it? It's that Amazon shit, you know? What is it?
Oh yeah.
What is it called? It's like the fly the I went to Peru. And they had, what is it called? God, I cannot remember for the life of me. Um, it's like this thing that certain mosquitoes carry. Like
What is that?
it's on the tip of my tongue. I swear to God. Yeah,
Well, I know that they give you.
malaria.
Yeah, malaria.
Malaria.
Yeah,
I almost
that
got
has
malaria,
killed.
but I got a
Yeah, that
malaria
stuff.
shot.
Yeah, that
Speaking
stuff has killed people before.
speaking of mosquitoes, what happened to Zika virus? That was like crazy back in
I forgot.
2014. Like,
Yeah, I
where
forgot that
did that
existed a
go?
long
That
time
just like
ago.
poof, you know? Like just go bye bye.
Well, the fact
That
that the
is it
way the
was
diseases got transported by mosquitoes is that they suck the blood out of different animals and different other organisms around.
yeah, it was I think it was like an avian thing, and they like thought, oh my
Yeah,
god,
most avian diseases die off past like a
and
year or so.
yeah, just I don't know. I don't know what that was. That was strange.
It was a really big thing back in 2014, and then it
Oh
just died
yeah,
off.
man, that was everywhere. I was on every news outlet.
It
Zika
was bigger
virus
than
confirmed in
coronavirus.
Texas. You know, it's like, yeah, jeez. They got all like the bug companies up in a
I
rile
mean,
because they
honestly,
got their,
personally, in my
jeez.
opinion, I think people should be more afraid of pneumonia and bronchitis than
Yeah,
coronavirus because it literally will. It feels like you're being choked to death.
the vaccine people, those are some
I
hooey.
don't. Those people
I don't
they're going
agree.
over the board.
I don't agree with those people at all. I mean, it's like they're literally bringing back diseases from the Middle Ages because they don't want to vaccinate their kids.
Yeah, you
That's
should.
a
No,
bull.
literally, if you bring back a disease like
Smallpox, dude. I mean, like, look at
yeah, if
that.
you
That
bring
was
a
in
disease back that hasn't been treated in at
1894,
least 100 years, or
bruh. Like,
200 or 300, you will kill maybe thousands or
no,
hundreds.
it's not like they're not killing a bunch of people. It's just killing the fuck like the kids. It's hurting the
Yeah,
child more than it's
the
hurting the
kids are the thing
parent.
that people should be worried
Yeah,
about
because
more
it's like
because adults
all the
have built
other
up immunity.
kids, you know, they got their flu shot, they got their smallpox crap, you know, they're fine. But then you got these little sickly kids who don't have anything. It's like if they get a pinprick from like a rusty nail, they're gonna like die. It's like, bruh, they don't got their
Yeah,
tetanus shot.
honestly, I would really love to at least explain to some parents
Oh, it
what
could
those flu shots can do. They can save their kid's
I
life.
know grants autism. I mean, like that's bull. It doesn't.
I mean,
You physically, you physically cannot transfer a mental disease through a flu shot. That is ludicrous.
literally, yeah, it's a genetic disorder. You,
Exactly.
if
You're
one
born
person in
with
your
it.
family has it,
It,
it's gonna
it
spread throughout the
it's
entire
like it's
tree,
a gene,
family
but
tree.
you can't like get it. It isn't like the fucking common
It isn't
cold.
contagious.
Exactly.
With
It's like it's.
DNA, it's contagious.
Oh
But
no,
other than that,
I contracted Down syndrome. It's like that doesn't
oh
what
no, I contracted
like
brain tumor.
Crohn's disease. It's like what the fuck? No, that's not how it works. Oh, I contracted lymphoma. It's like no,
Oh no, I
it's
contracted rheumatoid arthritis or any other type of arthritis just from you
exactly.
touching a metal bar that somebody has literally sat on.
It's like yeah, that's not how it works. And these fucking articles. I mean, have you read one of these? Like I don't know. I'll put an article up on the screen about it in a minute here. Um. Uh. I mean, it's like what why? It's ludicrous. I mean, have you read some of this shit? It's
Yeah,
stupid. It's
I've seen
retarded.
a lot of it.
It's mentally
But
hurting to me.
off this topic, what do you think about the Black Lives Matter protests in
Black
Washington?
that I don't know that I'm just gonna let that
I mean,
fester.
I
I don't.
listen.
I
Some
mean,
people
I don't
might disagree with
know.
me, but I respect those people because while coronavirus is still around, they are putting kind of like their lives on the line, but most
I
of them are
don't.
wearing masks.
I don't think that this is necessary. This is needed. I mean, we already have this whole coronavirus thing, so people are out of their jobs. And then you got rioters. I mean, that's just a recipe for
I mean, I
bad
would
news, in
understand like
my
a
opinion. I
protest, but not
mean,
a riot. There's been riots over this.
there's been people killed during this, like police and on both sides. It's this game, riot civil unrest, a lot like
Yeah,
this.
I've done it already. But yeah, I mean,
They're
to
gonna
me
add DLC
personally, to me
for this. I mean, it's
personally,
like
no side is right. All of them are wrong in a sense. Me personally, I'm like one of those pacifist people that don't really want fighting and
I
war,
I
but if it's needed, I will gladly embrace it.
personally I think all lives matter, but I mean that's just me.
I even
That's
care,
just
literally,
yeah.
I care, I care more about the environment than I do about anything else. Because if we kill our environment, what's going to happen? We die.
Exactly.
Everything.
It's like when the why don't
That's
we
why you
why
may
don't
think this is
we
odd, but I honestly think we should convert over to natural fuel and also like
I don't
solar power and
I mean
electricity.
I get that, yeah, but it's a very difficult and lucrative like job. I mean that's almost impossible in certain levels. I mean just how we're so
If
codependent on
listen,
oil and all and like just like that
people are spending
it's
oil every day,
crazy.
but they don't know that that takes millions or even billions of years to produce out of the ground. It literally takes them
Exactly.
dying and sitting under the ground for millions of years to turn into fossil fuels.
I mean, here's my thing though. It's just like really it isn't like the plan of it, the idea of it is a great idea. It's just it's the workforce that is going to be needed and the amount paid to said workforce is tremendous, more than the
I mean,
wall probably if
listen,
that ever gets
if
built.
this planet dies, our only safe haven that's close in the habitable zone is Mars, and we haven't even
Mars,
gotten past the
argu-
moon.
arguably, I think the moon would be more habitable. I mean, we understand it. We understand it more than we understand
And
Mars.
also, it does have natural. It has dirt on it. Because let
Exactly.
me
I mean,
a little cool history, like old history before humanity was even here. Back when Earth was first formed, during the early years of our galaxy being not galaxy, but our system being born, a planet actually collided with Earth, and that's what created the moon. They brought samples of the moon's like dirt or like gravel around it back to Earth, and it had organic material in its soil.
that's okay. That's pretty interesting. We'll put an article up about that.
And plus, the only reason why our planet hasn't been destroyed by big meteors is because of the moon. I mean, it's basically like our solar and like it's literally it's our
It's a
shield.
shield. Exactly.
It's
Yeah.
And the one thing that does save us also is Jupiter and Saturn. They fling off any meteors that come close.
Only thing is, it's the solar. What is it?
The
Solar flares. Solar
yeah, the
flares.
solar flares and
Yeah.
radiation.
I'm not exactly the like an astronomer. But you're way more classified in that region. But when it comes to world history, that's where I'd excel. And I mean, let's be
I
honest
mean,
here,
you
though.
definitely know more than me in like history with
Yeah,
like the knights, the Vikings, the samurai.
yeah. I mean, like here, let's take a dive here. Let's get on this little bit more lighter topic. Um, so a lot of people have been. This has been well, not a lot of people, more or less me. I've been mulling this through my head for for a while. Um, which is better, dog, cat, or small rodent, such as ferret, hamster, mice, what have you?
I mean, I had a pet hamster when I was like 5, 6, and 7. I named him Tony. I made him triple his lifespan by another year, and he
How'd
was
you do
over like
that?
120 years old whenever he died in his years.
Hmm. Um, I don't know.
But
I've always wanted a
I've never
ferret.
like
I don't.
had a cat. But every dog that I get a big tough dog. Then I lose it because people are too scared of it. You know, like the pit bull. I had this
Yeah.
one. It was only like a year old. Her name was Hershey because she had the caramel looking spots on her, and then she had black hair.
All right.
and
Yeah.
she was like the most lovable dog you could ever meet. Like, see, she wouldn't even attack anybody unless they attacked me.
Yeah. It's a nice dog. I mean, it's
I
good.
don't know
Good.
why
Good
so many people are
pooper.
scared of pit bulls or and German shepherds and huskies.
I don't know. I really want a ferret, dude. I just I was thinking about it. I want like a little ferret boy. I like ferrets. They're neat. Neat little animal, little friend. Red Dead Redemption's been getting a big comeback to form with this coronavirus lockdown. A lot of people are playing that. Any comments?
Yeah, I mean, it's understandable for like those people that are like Midwestern nerds like myself and you.
See, I guess. I mean,
And
I mean, I don't know. I like this reform to the gaming community. So it's like, because let's be honest here, a
gaming's
lot of the
having a big
yeah, because a lot of
gaming's having a
yeah,
big boom right now in the markets and also just popularity.
exactly, yeah. Because I mean, and companies are not caring about their games that they've left to die for like 8 years because people are coming back to them. So then that's great for games that have been dying or are dead recently. I mean, some games like Battlefield 1, there's been like that you can get like
Now,
before
the one game
this.
that I'm sad that has been like stop updating is Battlefield 5 because I remember playing the beta,
Yeah,
like the
Battlefield
closed
5.
beta and the
I did
open
enjoy
beta.
that. I did enjoy that game quite
Yeah,
a
because
bit.
I used to just sit there shooting down planes on the only map, and people sent me hate messages, and it was hilarious.
That was yeah, I don't know whether I think they discontinued due to lack of funds and management, but they're coming out with two
I
more
mean, on
updates and then it's
yeah,
completely
but
it,
what's
so much
what
potential
would
for
you
that
say is the
game.
status of? Because I like Halo. What's your standpoint on the Halo series right now?
It's obviously, it's obviously become a boom. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of people playing Reach and, 2 and 3 again. I mean, I'm seeing
I've
a
seen
lot
a lot
more
of on Xbox. I've seen a lot of
traffic.
posts about people like just going to Halo 3 and Halo 3 ODST, Halo 2 and 1 for the nostalgia and just to be chill at like later times and
Yeah,
been
it's
real
a good
nice.
game.
The only game that has been getting a lot of hate, which I actually liked it, was Halo 5, and I think 343 can make it better with
No,
asking the community for like vehicles, ideas, and things like that.
yeah, I agree with that. I mean,
They should take
always,
after Bungie's success by bringing back
all right,
older things.
I wanna go into something that might be kind of controversial. Destiny 2 going to free to play. What's up
Well,
with
I
that?
mean, the free to play thing, I really don't mind it as much, but I do
Yeah, but
agree
it
because
does
I've
limit
known you for
a
a
lot.
long time, so
It's limits a lot of features that could potentially be there. I mean, like the
Bungie
free to
has.
play
Listen,
model.
this is my opinion, but I think Bungie was thrown away from their ideals of having a fun, happy community
Yeah,
because
exactly,
of Activision and
exactly.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
Activision
I'm
kind of
sorry.
made them. They got turned off their path of success and
Yeah, I mean, like a
just
battle pass
fame.
now. I mean, it's like what the
Well, it
hell?
really isn't as much as a battle pass. I mean, they have a free thing where you can grind for like all the good stuff.
I mean, yeah, but
Like if you really want to
regardless,
prove
it
yourself as like an
does
actual grinder and
it
you actually
limits
work for your stuff.
it limits
But
the
then if
game.
you
Like I remember playing it back in like when it was only one
yeah,
DLC.
I mean I
I
remember playing
enjoyed
it
it a
with
lot
you back during
more.
like when the
I
Red
enjoyed it.
War,
I
Curse of
enjoyed it.
Osiris and Warmind were around.
Yeah, I enjoyed that time period a lot more personally. If it stayed like that, I would love that game. But it has gone to shit. Division Two.
I mean you can't lie. I mean it still does have a it can
I
still
mean,
bring
it
itself
has
off
its
the ground.
charm. I mean, the game engine's good. Engine's great. It's just
It's you can't lie.
it's
Its characters are
it's just
I don't know the description.
it's the fact that they just like made everything 750 for all the other people who've been there
Well,
for
yeah, but
longer.
that's
That
kind of
really
reasonable
killed it for
because
me.
listen, I mean, for the newer players, for everybody it's 750, so it's not just selective
Yeah, it's
people.
just yeah, but I mean,
But it
it's
would have
just
been
like
nice for like
wow.
they could like search the profiles of people for like if they play Red War campaign it would see for that, and it would make everybody like 1,000, the highest power level in the entire game, like
Um,
1,000, I think 30,
hold
with
on.
compensation for those older players.
Hold on, Evan. You're gonna have to cut this out and post. Your mic cut out for like 10 minutes straight when you were talking about the Red War campaign. No, his mic cut out. That's like it was like a 5 second. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
May I
Just cut
continue?
it. We'll just cut this part out and post. All right. What'd you say? I gotta keep the ball rolling.
The Red War campaign thing, I really would like if Bungie, so like scanned and like took like the Red War campaign from people that did the non-legacy version and gave them like armor, weapons, and other things from the
Yeah, like
original
I would.
Destiny, and like
Yeah,
compensation for older
it
players that
like
spent time
exactly.
and money and just
Yeah,
effort in
we
playing the
got
game.
we got like a catalyst or something that was specific to people who bought the game. It's like something like that. Or just like even like a special like a ship or like just like a special armor set that only we could get. It was like the
Like the
fucking
original like Titan armor that's
yeah,
undamaged,
or like an
and even has a
original
veterans
warlock or
mark.
hunter, something like that. Yeah, that's just like something like that signifies that we've played this game, post free, and it was like a pretty sought after item, kind of like RuneScape how they did that, where they
Yeah,
gave all the
another
beta
thing that
people the skull.
one thing that they're bringing back, which I really don't support that much, is the Fate of All Fools. Actually, no, it's not the Fate of All Fools. It's the No Time to Explain. I think, yeah.
I must put this in there. I do like how they made Gambit free. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, Gambit. Yeah, I mean, it Gambit was hated at first, in my opinion,
Yeah, it
but
was pretty
it did
god
grow to
awful.
then it grew to success a lot more than it
Yeah.
had in the beginning. Then people loved it and loved it. But now
Hmm.
but the Crucible, I don't like how it's been changed. I wish it just stayed as like competitive
Yeah.
Rumble.
Yeah, that was a good format. Like
The
their
only thing
form,
that stayed from the
their
original is Iron Banner. It stayed the same.
their post game, like post free to post paid, like transition is just horrible. It's the interfaces are just all over the place.
I
It's
mean,
just
the
like there's
inventory
80
interface
different
is all
tabs.
right.
It's just like there's so many tabs and like other crap that it just gets in the way. Like at least polish it up a little bit. I mean, there's like the map, then the destinations, and then it's like, what the hell am I looking at here? Before it was just destination, map, inventory. It was like pretty self-explanatory. Three things. You could see the Leviathan raid. You didn't have to go to Nessus to look at it. I mean,
Yeah,
that
I mean, the Nessus Leviathan raid thing,
I don't
it
even
did
know.
look better because then you could like see the Leviathan eating up Nessus.
I mean, yeah, I guess for lore wise, it'd be interesting, but it just like it. I don't know. It just seems
And I don't really
unnecessary.
like, how some players have been, like having player like power level caps for raids. Like
That bullshit.
if you want people, you have to, open your arms and be nice to newer players and
Like I
even
was
older players that
as
are coming back to the game.
being an older player who's come back, I've sat in raid and I've been berated for an hour straight by two
Yeah,
people who got the
if
game
I
for
ever got into a
free.
raid with you, I would try my best to at least help you get through.
Specifically two people who have berated me for an hour straight because I played this game before they did, and they got it for free. An hour. That was
Yeah.
fucking horrible. That was pitiful. I mean, like God, the community is sunken worse than DayZ community. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the DayZ community has just sunk in from a
The
bright.
DayZ community is all over the place.
Let me give you my opinion.
The
Let me
DayZ
give you my
community
opinion.
is it's like an actual community of real life living people in that type of situation. So we're not even gonna we shouldn't even touch up on that. I mean, Jesus, that place is a cesspit.
I mean,
God.
I've seen on like forums that have been taken down before. I've literally seen people that have gotten killed in DayZ, then they find the person's house and then kill them
Yeah,
over it.
well,
And
not kill them, just like
no,
swat them or like dox them.
no,
Like
like I've
yeah, that's
seen it
a
before. Not seen it, but I've
like
heard it.
I've seen the people. Yeah, they dox the people that kill them in DayZ, and it's just like wow. and that's a bit extent. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, coming from first like a person like me who veteran the game for like a very long time, couple years now. I'm playing that game. I mean, Jesus Christ. It's like, come on, get a grip. I
I
mean,
mean, but you want to go back into the past to when we first met each other and talk
I
about
want to
that?
touch up on something else. Division 2 $3 gameplay. What the fuck?
Wait, what? Wait, how much is Division Two now again?
It was $3 at a time because they came out with the new going back to Manhattan. They canceled that, of course, recently, but it was $3 for like a couple while. I mean that's just telling you that wow, my game fucking flopped. Gonna make it $3 for 4 days just to
Yeah, I
get people
mean,
to buy it. I mean, Jesus, might as well go free to play.
Halo
Follow
5
Destiny.
hasn't even sunken that low.
Yeah, and Fortnite.
Halo 5,
Fortnite is dead.
don't even go on that topic.
We're
That game is just.
dead and dying. I mean,
I
Jesus
don't know why
Christ!
kids still
You gotta
play
get
it. It's just
Travis.
dead. Nobody
You gotta get
plays it.
Travis Scott to come in there and try to revive your dead egg game. Like, dude,
Travis Scott is one of the most
stop.
popular rappers in the industry right now, and
As a current, yeah,
you're really gonna try
they did
to.
everything. They've done Fortnite. They've done Fortnite Marvel, Fortnite DC, Fortnite Star Wars, Fortnite. Like, it's like Jesus
They've done
Christ.
everything.
How
They've been
you're
gobbling
beating
up
it?
every. Epic has gobbled up everything. They even have a Red Dead. Actually, no, they don't have Red Dead in their store yet.
No, they
But
don't
they've
have.
been
Yeah,
gobbling. Yeah, they've been gobbling up every developer team and almost everything.
yeah. That
They're trying to
Fortnite.
pocket the cash to try and keep the game alive.
They're hitting the dead cow of Fortnite a little bit too hard. I mean, the
It's
dead
like
horse.
trying.
My bad.
It's
Supposed to.
it's trying to get a cow to its feeding pen, but it's dead on the ground and.
You're trying to feed a dead horse to. You're trying to lead a dead horse to water. It's like it's impossible. I mean, come on. The only people who are still playing that game are 8, 9 to 10 year olds. I mean, like Jesus Christ, give it a rest.
Yeah, I mean, I liked it at first whenever it first released,
Yeah, I mean, it
but
was interesting. It's a
it's
new experience. But then it's like, oh, Fortnite Battle Pass number 800,468. I mean, Jesus Christ,
I
come
mean,
on.
with the
Moderation,
game
people.
after season 5, it just sunk. It sunk to the bottom.
It's I have to say after season 4, not 4, 3, even like 3, it just fucking became crap.
Yeah.
Like it just Jesus, like what the fuck are you doing? It's like what is going on? The map is like all over the place now. There's like 8 different biomes. What is this, Minecraft? Jesus Christ! I mean, get a grip. And it's like fuck that game. Poof, 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 poof. They could do some fixing there. Yes, sir. What else? Let's touch up on some other games. Ghost Recon franchise has died out recently due to
I wouldn't say that it died out. It's just become it's like stagnant water at a swamp.
sure, yeah,
Just
it is a
sitting
lot
there.
like that. Yeah, they've
Just
done
sitting
nothing
there
with
waiting
it.
to
I
be
mean,
waiting to be
revived. I mean,
waiting
it's
to
like
move. Like
I mean,
stagnant water
I
waiting to
mean,
move.
Breakpoint was supposed to be like crazy, armor level tactical, and
I mean,
it
the
kind
game that
of.
Ubisoft is a great development team. You can't
Yeah,
lie about that.
they've made some classics. I will not deny you there, but
Like Ghost Recon Wildlands, they made that game perfect. Its DLCs are full of funny comedic moments.
apart from the Narco Road sucked.
I mean, I remember when our
Narco
character
Road,
shot the guy in the face when he was in the plane, and that was kind of funny.
yeah, Narco Road sucked. Narco Road blew. I hated Narco Road so much. Like I was playing Assassin's Creed. So garbage. So garbage.
I mean,
Speaking of Assassin's Creed, they need to stop with that shit. Another one already? You got fucking Origins, you got fucking Greek. What the hell do you not have now? When the fuck are we gonna get
dude, literally, they made
when
a 2D game called what? Wait, let me look through my games. I'll
when are,
find it.
when are we gonna get Assassin's Creed Modern Warfare? I mean, god damn, you are just milking everything that could fucking have existed. Dude, what's the next modern fucking Assassin's Creed, the plaguing of Anal High? Like, what the fuck am I gonna do? What more Assassin's Creed game. There's not that many events in history that can add up to. Dude, am I gonna get Assassin's Creed World War II where I got instead of two knives, two like pistols? I mean, like, come on, Jesus. And there's some good
Yeah, I
Hitman
think I
clones
may
out
have
there
gotten
that
a
are
game
better than.
called like Assassin's Creed
Oh,
Indian Chronicles.
yes, and then Assassin's Creed Russian Revolution. There's so many shitting
Like, wait
Assassin's
for like 3 years
Creed,
to pass.
bro. We're gonna
Like,
be
look at
getting.
Assassin's Creed Origins right now. It has what star? A 4. But
Can
that's
you
just
look
because
at
nobody's played it in ages and made
eh,
like reviews for it. It
Odyssey? Look at
sucks
the new
so
Odyssey.
low.
Look at the new Odyssey one. That blue hot garbage. I mean, like, dude, you can't even. It's so fucking bad. You don't. The side quests blur with the main quest. That's how boring it is. I mean, like, how do you fucking do that? How do you manage to make a side quest so fucking mundane? No, it's not like a main story mission so fucking mundane that you think it's a side quest. I mean, come the fuck on.
The
What
older
more do you
Assassin's Creed
want?
did it right.
Yeah, I mean,
Like
like
the
fucking
old ones.
three, beautifully made, fucking phenomenal production quality. It was great, felt right, and like the first one awesome. And fourth one that was like a meh. Unity is fucking god awful. That shit was hot trash.
Wait, Unity. Wait,
Unity,
what did they?
Assassin's Creed Unity, when they did the French Revolution, it was like multiplayer, but like not
Assassin's
multiplayer.
Creed Unity.
It was
What?
multiplayer. It was multiplayer for certain missions, and it's just like, what the fuck? No.
If you're gonna mix some missions multiplayer, at least it was
There's
$30 for 5 days. They made it 9.
wow. That's how bad that game is. It's so garbage.
It has a
Jesus.
3.5 star.
Exactly. It's such a shit game.
I mean, it's better if it has like a 4.5 star. But Jesus,
Exactly. I mean, it's just like, God, what more fucking Assassin's Creed can you chirp out before you fucking out of events? Jeez. Assassin's Creed going to the coffee shop. Assassin's Creed breathing. Assassin's Creed giving birth. Like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Assassin's Creed Anthem Edition. Like,
The exact Anthem. That was a fucking flop. And look at that thing. Oh, I thought it would
it
be
had a good
badass.
like base,
It
like
did
what it was
fucking.
like.
It was based on premise was fucking awesome. I mean, dude, you get like these
The
Iron
character
Man
models
mech
were
suits.
elegant.
Iron
Just
Man mech suits flying around like Destiny 2. That's badass. But then the delivery, oh, thanks a whole fucking heap for this shit. Oh, I gotta pay $8,000 to get a fucking power cell to power my suit. Gee, thanks. I mean, like, bro, what the fuck is that? And then they fucking it sucked so bad. It sucks so fucking bad that the
I
third
mean, have
day
you
on
seen its reviews
release,
on Xbox? It is a 2.5.
bro, it is garbage. It is doo doo, poo poo, pee
Even its
pee.
high-dollar version has a 2.5.
I know. It's
Anthem
like
Legion of Dawn
fucking
Edition.
yeah, exactly. That's dude. You know how long they made it? They made it $3 for like a month, just because they couldn't get
Dude, I
sales, and
mean, the
nobody
game
even
looks
bought it then.
phenomenal. The game looks phenomenal.
The game, obviously they got some fucking great people to work on like the graphics, but other than that, it's fucking shit. The premise is cool. I mean, dude, Iron Man mech suits flying around, that's so
I
fucking
mean, it's
badass.
dude, it's kind of like Toy Story 1, but like on like meth, crack, and every other thing that would make it
Dude,
terrible.
literally it's Destiny 2 with mech suits that have their own abilities, like a fucking
Dude, it's like the
like a
Titans, Hunters,
repulsor
and Warlocks.
beam.
That's literally what all of them are based off of.
It's so cool, and it's like, bruh.
But then it just like, why would you do something that has such good like ideas in it?
It's
Just make it so bad.
dude. If they make an Anthem 2, that shit better be fucking banger. Because I actually wanted to get the like original Anthem, but it's still $60. Also, question:
I mean, in its
Why
reviews,
why in God's name is Call of Duty Ghost still $60? That fucking game blew harder than I blew up my
well, you can't
candles
lie. The
when I
story
was
was
6.
good. You can't lie. The story was good. in my
Dude,
opinion,
the story,
anyway.
yeah, story was fucking awesome, but the multiplayer, oh my god, that was the fucking worst. I mean, let's be honest here. We all play the Call of Duty for the multiplayer. I mean, shit. Without
Well, I know
shadow of a doubt,
Well, I know why
the multiplayer,
Anthem has
bro.
such good graphics because it worked with Frostbite.
Exactly, exactly. She fucking Frostbite always delivers. Those are the motherfuckers who made you
They
Battlefield.
they're not good. They're not good in like making a game, but they're great at like making
Mm, mm,
graphics
mm,
amazing.
they're good. But it's like, I mean, bruh, what the fuck?
Oh! Off this topic, Apex Legends.
Oh yeah, it was pretty popular for a while there, and then it was just like,
I
oh,
mean, it's still pretty
bye
popular
bye,
now. It has
obscure.
786 like game posts.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's not like I would play that every day, but I mean, like shit.
You'd play it every now and then.
Yeah, exactly.
It did a lot of things that Fortnite did wrong and made it right.
Yeah. What about Vigor?
Funny,
Vigor got that
the
big
thing that made it
update.
so good is that it was based off Titanfall.
Titanfall. They didn't make another fucking Titanfall. That game is so good, dude. Fucking love that game. They did it. It's like, dude, giant fucking mechs you can call in and fight other people with. I mean, that's so badass. It's like Call of Duty, but with mechs. I don't know. It's just a cool sci-fi game that they fucking, and they still have the property, dude, but they just like fucking left it to dry. It's like, bro, why?
But
That's such a good
yeah,
property.
what's your standpoint on Fallout 76 here?
Fallout 76. Okay, honestly, I thought that game would go somewhere, but it turned out to not. It turned out to
Well,
go.
the new DLC has opened up a lot of windows. It's pretty fun now.
Yeah, but the pre-playability, once again, still
Yeah, the
bad.
game launched
They've
horribly.
Yeah, the private match bullshit that needs to go bye bye. Bring back the survival mode. That was good.
Well, I still see
that did
people
its
playing it.
what, the private match?
No, not private match. I'm talking about like a what's it? The battle royale.
The battle royale was fine. I mean, it was okay. It's just a little bit weird
The
with
thing
the
that I liked
spawn
most about it is
points.
that you could build forts in it, like to stand against
That
your enemies.
that was pretty cool. That I gotta admit, that was fucking cool.
Its trailer is one of the best that I've seen, other than Fallout
Well,
New Vegas' and Fours.
it's Bethesda. They got tons of money. I mean, look at Skyrim. They've like updated that game 8 times with different water textures. Oh, Skyrim is fucking awesome. That game is phenomenal. That game has changed people's lives, man. Skyrim is the fucking bomb. I mean, shit.
Yeah, I mean,
Skyrim changed my life, dude. Skyrim is fucking awesome. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. Um, yeah, but seriously though, they need to bring back that fucking. They need to have another Titanfall game. I mean, God, that game.
yeah.
Whew.
But let me get to one of the games that I personally like, No Man's Sky.
Yeah, that it was shit at the beginning. It was garbage. Total fucking ass at the beginning. Fucking refund instantly. Fucking horrible. But once they did that big update, it turned out pretty good. Not gonna lie.
They fixed the game a lot more than what it used to be. The game used to have constant crashes, even when you built like a single block.
Dude, literally the game before even that like initial multiplayer update, that game was fucking god awful. Single
But
player
now,
only,
the thing that I
first
love most about it
person,
now is
garbage piece of
the thing that
shit
I like about it though
game.
is that you can have a fleet of warships. You
That
can have
is
fleets of
pretty.
people going after other people.
Well, it's pretty interesting. I mean, no cap, you can't beat that. Just a little fucky when it comes to survival, but it does its job.
Borderlands.
Borderlands 3, I don't know, it did its job. There was a Borderlands game. I don't know, there's not really much replayability when it comes to Borderlands games. Just get gun, go shoot. Okay, good
Fallout,
story.
not Fallout, but
Bye bye. Like,
Borderlands
shit.
2 though was alright. You can't lie, it was fun.
Borderlands 2, yeah, it was okay. I mean, it wasn't my personal favorite, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. It was a good game in my opinion. Yeah. All right, you want to call it now?
Yeah, I want to call it.
All right, Evan, we're calling it. Hold on, cut this out, and we're gonna be like, all right, see you next time on Pee Pee Poo. All right. Well, that's all for today, folks. See you next time on the Two Chris's. We talk about shit, and that's all.